Shit, man.
I know you be needing that break though.
Man, knock it off. I'm going home, man. I'm gonna smoke some reefer. You have me a mojito or some shit. See if I can make love. This motherfucker just like to come home mad and shit. I don't know how to be mad for no reason. Goddamn women, man. I have the power. I'm gonna do this shit because I have the power.
Yeah,
I can smoke in here.
Oh yeah, we got
Yeah.
the two joints right here, so that way you smooth. You know?
See what I'm saying, man? See, I couldn't do that in the other one. He was tripping.
Tobacco free though.
Oh man, this is marijuana. Fucking marijuana. I want to smoke tobacco in closed doors anyway. I like to do it outside.
What you say you had? What he wouldn't let you rock out at the other spot, or it was
Respectfully, man, he's really passionate about what he does. Ultracon, I can't pronounce his shit. He does the real estate cream, cash real estate, everything around me.
Okay.
That's his podcast. That's his thing. But he more or less want to be like that. He want to be like more like a Paul Rosenberg of like podcasts.
Oh, okay.
He has a collection of like vinyls, and he goes out to get autographs and stories behind those vinyls from various artists. So he's going to New York this weekend to go link up with Static Selector.
oh, that's gonna
He
be
has a
nice.
rapport with him. So just pretty much, he's bringing his dreams to life, like we're dealing with artists that he's fans of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I just happen to be one of those artists, so I just felt happy to do that shit.
Yeah, I know you
And
pretty.
see the look on top of that.
Yeah, that's true. And I know you pretty much moved to the, you know what I'm saying, your own tune. So it's like you pretty much know exactly what areas you want to go as far as when it comes to, you know, content, interviewing, the merch, the music and shit like that. So, you know, it's good. It's a good look. You know what I'm saying, when you just decide to step out and do that one. Because I'm not, like, that's my first time hearing of that. So, like.
Yeah, it's
you know
dope
what I mean?
as hell, too. I mean, and like you said, to your point, it's just like pretty much what look I want on me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's a hand-in-hand thing. So it's privileges. Some of these outlets we have to go to, we be privileged to go to there. It's the same thing. Like, it's a hand-in-hand transaction in a way. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because, like, I'm a fan of his work, and he's a fan of my work. It's like, damn, like, there we go. Like,
Yeah.
same thing with you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Like a win-win. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Situation.
I don't even want to rock with you if you ain't even picking up on what I'm dropping. I don't even want to work with you because you're wasting my time. I'm going to get you drunk, and then I'm going to run your whole podcast. You know what I'm saying? That's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like you taking the art out of your work. You're a window to the artist. So you transition whatever we feeling via your platform, but don't know the right questions to ask,
Yeah.
or didn't do your homework on that artist to even feel like you got a connection with that artist. Sometimes it just be for like what it looked like
Yeah.
versus actually having a purity about it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because matter of fact, I ain't even get to ask you this the last time when we had you. We was actually down the street from here. But you know, how did we come across your algorithm? You know what I'm saying? Because like sometimes I feel like if it's mutuals in there, so you'll see it when they come on their feed or whatever. But like I sometimes feel like if we making some type of move, you might see us on your Explorer or. You know what I'm saying, just scrolling. So, like, how we came across your algorithm to where you was like, you know what, I want to come and, you know what I'm saying, sit down.
Y'all getting secrets today. So, like, a lot of the artists I follow, but it's like they on mute.
Yeah.
Because I try to block out distractions. So, things that entertain me are like podcasts, motivational speeches. So, that's what comes down my algorithm, bodybuilding, stuff like that. I think somebody was on your podcast. I can't remember. It was a heated conversation with one of your female guests.
Okay. Yeah.
It wasn't heated, but it was really intriguing in the fact that y'all was touching on something outside of the hip hop genre, and then I kind of rabbit hole from there and was like, oh, it was some major players on this, in addition to the conversation y'all was having with the lady, and then it had like different dynamics. Y'all was in several locations. In this locations, I identified right off the bat because that's the one that lady was doing with you guys. Mm-hmm. And then it was like another location, and then it was like ciphers and shit like that. So it was just like, oh, this is dope. Like, you know, and then the rapport you guys had with the artists and then between each other and being like seamless amongst each other. Like, it just felt dope.
Yeah. That's how we try to do it, kind of keep it genuine as possible. You know what I mean? Because, like, at the same time, like you said, we still got to do our homework on people if we may have never seen them before type shit. So, like, when I saw yours come across, I was like, okay, this is different because it's not like you was trying to sound like somebody else and you wasn't, and it's not like you pretty much took the whole trend of like, all right, well, we not wearing this no more, so now we got to start wearing this, or, you know what I'm saying, or my flow has to be this way. I feel like when you was saying in the last one, how you was like, man, I just do what I'm comfortable with or what I feel. If that sound good to me, I'll give it a try. So when I seen like, okay, it giving me Griselda beats every now and then, some Alchemist, or, you know, you might jump off and say, I'll do some shit that niggas ain't familiar with me doing just to see if I rock with it and if it sound good to me. And then, like, that's why it's a good thing to see that as far as amongst MCs, because, you know, everybody try to like follow that sound. So if you came out in 2000 and you was bar heavy, but then now you trying to get the drill sound, or you're trying to, you know what I'm saying, rap on them beats instead of the beats you familiar with or comfortable with, you pushing, you know what I'm saying, you reaching now, you know what I'm saying? So I feel so it's good to know that there's people out here that, nah, this is my lane. I stick to my lane. I don't have to appeal to this group, you know what I'm saying? Like I got my demographic, you know what I'm saying? And I still come on your showcase and shut the shit down.
Why not, man? It's about being comfortable in your skin. You know what I'm saying? And being able to identify who you are. I think culturally, like me, myself personally, like I really didn't know who I was as a person. Just take away hip hop until I was like 34 years old. Like lightweight slow. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it takes time and patience with this whole life thing. But when it comes to hip hop, you definitely got to be comfortable in your skin to be able to maneuver. I don't move with a team, right? And then to mute my peers and competitors out is because I don't have no influence on what I do. They don't have no influence on what I do. I'm not competing with them in that manner. I say you can always compete, but don't have to be a competitor, right? So, but when I'm looking at my algorithm, it seems like I'm not doing enough because I'm all I'm gonna see.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So I can't tell you what Blase Blah doing, because I'm not aligned with him to see his productivity. So therefore, I don't have those forces fighting. So it'd be like I'm running this play, and then when I snap out of it, it's like, bro, you just been doing all this all through the year, and it'd be like, and I'm just being nice and being like, you too. But then when I go back and reference to it, man, you probably ain't did nothing since March, and here we talking about in November. So yeah, I did kind of miss what you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you have a window to mine and motivate you.
Oh, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like, and I'm only human, man. Like that distraction is a safe haven for me, because even with sometimes you compare yourself to some other thing or some other person, and it's like, man, like I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like Dizzy Wright. Dizzy Wright dropped a project on the same day that Kendrick dropped that last project he just dropped. So it was like, damn, like I love both of them, and then the consumer got a decision to make. Right. But even more than anything, to be that artist, this Dizzy Wright artist, right, indie artist, good, great artist, and then you have a Kendrick Lamar, it kind of take away from it. And even him as a artist, he's still a fan. He like, damn, you make me want to listen to your shit before I even listen to mine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think that's what it all goes into it when we reference into like staying motivated and staying out the way and making the moves that you want to make and moving with integrity and moving with intent is just like blocking out all distractions, bro.
That's real. Like, man, you don't never do motivational speeches or no shit like that, nigga?
Man, I mean, I got 4 kids, like, so I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, help inspire nobody, like, just basically what I say. It's more like what I do. It's just like even with the hip hop, I'm conveying it verbally, but real talk, like, I think that you get a visual based off of my content base is that I'm a man that move with integrity, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's more or less what I say and more what I do. So that's a great compliment. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just seeing it. I'm like, shit, at some point, I feel like even when you decide to, like, I don't even really have to pick up the pen no more and hear the music out, I really could just give somebody some game or, you know.
And that's the idea. That's the idea, man, is like I think that is the brand and the idea is like, if I can do it, you can do it, right? But also giving artists, whoever, giving them that mind state that you got something to look up to. As long as you got a big brother, he got your back, or you got a big brother to reference to for some information, or resource, or advice. Right, I want to be that. You know what I'm saying? I think I don't try to do that. I just live me, and I guess based off of the quality of life that I live, it's something to say, hey, I can do that. Dude, dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't hiding behind my nation. I ain't hiding behind what set I'm from or none of that. I try to actually enlighten those areas that my struggles. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I come from the west side of Chicago. Yeah. This summer I had the opportunity to perform on my porch that I grew up on. You know what I'm saying? And my uncle said, like, hey, man, they like, you fortunate, man. Like, you fulfill all of your dreams. You do whatever you want to do. He was like, but even more, like, considering the music that you make, right? Mm-hmm. You got against a gangbang rapper, a drill rapper, a coke rapper, right? I have a home. I have a place where I can say, this is my hood. And I don't even make that music. My struggles and where I come from and what I've been through is not for publication or not for resale. Mm-hmm. I'm giving y'all all as I live type of shit, like, you know what I'm saying? And it don't have to always be struggle or have to be adversity. You know what I'm saying? Just be fly.
Real. As a matter of fact,
and you're not even being fly, and you don't got no home to go to. You claiming this nation and you claiming this set, but you can't go over there, let alone have a celebration on the same porch you was raised on. I've been lived on the west side in almost 25 years.
Yeah, and as we continue on, we back with a brand new episode, No Insurance, the podcast. I'm Nate the Great. Usually you see my partner with me, but he not here today, but I'm holding down for him. And we got the guest in the building.
Mr. Misfit.
Yes, sir.
Product on that muscle.
Yeah. So like as we were saying, you know, you was able to go back to your old stomping grounds and put on a show, you know what I'm saying, for the good folks outside and everything like that, man. Like what drove you to do that? Like, what had you motivated enough? Say, man, we finna go ahead and post up, put these speakers up, get these turntables, this equipment. I'm gonna give these people a show. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was driving you, or what happened that sparked that idea? Like, I'm going back to the old block and do something else.
So I keep my ear to the gravel at all times. It's like part of my foundation, but. I've been doing hip hop since like 2004. Like, I know a lot of people just discover me and shit, but I've been doing this for a long time, and I think I'm at the height of whatever this is that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And it's only gonna get better because I'm gonna continue to put in. But I will always post, or I'll even be on the block like, yeah, I got this show. You know what I'm saying? Tuesday or whatever, and just talking and shit. And always would question, like, why these niggas don't be coming up to my shit? Like, I'm doing what we all want to do. Like, we all wanted to do when we were shorties and shit. And you got to take under consideration the circumstances and the times and, you know, some of the shit we be going through. But more or less of that, I never directly asked anybody for years. I just felt like, you know, this is something they should connect to or be associated with, or, you know what I'm saying? Because they my people. But that's not how it goes. And I think that's what get a lot of confusion. But I had the Purple Box event, and I was talking to one of my peers, Pretty Boy, about how the politics is within the scene. And I was like, yeah, but I got this event, you know, and I'm gonna make the best of it type of situation, because I felt like I was shafted. Yeah. And he was like, don't you worry about nothing. Everybody gonna be there type of deal. And I'm like, okay. He was like, but go run it past blah, blah, and then I'll get all the other guys rally around it. It's important to you. And sure enough, it was, you know, my man pulled up. He paid $350 for 31 people that showed up. You know what I'm saying? That right there, at that point, I could have just stopped doing hip hop, because it seemed like that's what I was living. That's what I've rocked for, open up for like big timers, man, like big timers. It never felt like that feeling performing in front of like the people I grew up with. Yeah. I was ready, you know what I'm saying? So, but to commemorate that feeling, I wanted to do something back in reversal. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So, the only way to do that was I guess the concept of how would I be able to do that, and it was just like, yo, I was like, yo, I'm gonna do a motherfucking performance on my porch. And then my cousin who currently lives, he's like, yo, man, we remodeling that. You can't do that. That was like the beginning of the summer. Like we remodeling because the porch don't look nothing. And the way it look now on the video, it didn't look like that. I wanted the way my grandparents had it to when her kids took it over. They would paint it, but the shit was like catastrophic. And I'm glad we didn't show that part of it, but he was telling me reasons why I couldn't do it, and I was just so adamant to do it, and I had the permission. And again, it goes back to having a home, right? Like having a set to claim, or, you know what I'm saying, for these people to embrace me. Man, that's how we put it together. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got HB Henny Brown, which is my producer from Graphic Nature MCs. Graphic Nature MCs that you guys be seeing. He's a professional DJ, so he had all the equipment. We just had to figure out a date and time. I had 2 videographers, and we put it together, man. It was dope as hell. Like, real talk, I want to cry. I'm sentimental like that. I think culturally as people, we disconnected from our emotions and shit. Yeah. So we have a horrible way of communicating, you know. And I just felt that was beautiful for me.
I was just about to ask, like, how did the event turn out as far as, like, you know what I mean, crowd capacity, things of that nature? You know,
the block already be popping in on a Saturday regardless. It's the last day of summer.
Oh yeah, everybody outside.
It was my cousin's Sean's birthday, so it was just like, it was crazy. I think we got over there about 2 in the afternoon. The event started about 3:30. But like the festivities didn't end till like 3:30 in the morning. Yeah. Like I had put on another set of clothes, went somewhere and did an after party and came back and it was still lit.
Oh man, that's cool. I mean,
had to embellish in some of that celebrity.
Of course. You know, being from over there, like, so exactly what area from the west side you from?
The Ulster area. Okay. Yeah, by demographical landmark would be like Chicago Avenue, etc.
Yeah, because I'm from Holy City, so you know what I'm saying. So I was like, when you said West, I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah, you got it. You in Gutter City, like those demographics, those conditions been like that as long as I can remember. I'm Round Town, but I claim the West Side, cause that's the place I stayed at the longest and shit. But Holy City, like that's always been like some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like once you cross Pulaski, you in a different world. Yeah. We were just talking about this on my last podcast. Like I watched the Austin area turn into what it was. It was never always that. It was almost like a lightweight Oak Park.
Yeah.
In the beginning when I got there.
Yeah, because my pops used to stay out there where he was on Mason. So the whole Madison, just seeing how that looked like, you know what I'm saying? Just how that reminded me of like that scene in Paid in Full when everybody was outside, just riding down and seeing how, you know, every business that's closed, that parking lot is full. You know,
like Hollywood. It was like Black Hollywood. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when I was younger, we was hungry. When I lived in that area, we used to like snatch change off the back of the bus on like Jackson and Pulaski because you just got fresh inside from the flea market. And you just like a quarter mile away from where you just got fresh and you pimping out the motherfucking back of the bus. Real shit. Yeah. I mean, taking it back to like 87.
It's crazy though, cause like how you saying back then, like the last time that I was in that area when he stayed over there, like maybe 2012, and it was I'm just literally just going over there, dropping him off his birthday gift and everything, and the navigation's like, I turned down Madison. I ain't thinking nothing of it. It's just a regular day of the week for me. And it's just everybody outside. And
it had like, glory days too, bro.
Yeah. And I'm just like, damn, like, you know what I mean? Like, granted, like you said, summertime, so of course, everybody outside, no matter what. But that day, like, just not thinking about it, it was just like, because I had been removed from the West Side for maybe 13 years by then. So coming back, you know what I'm saying? And just riding down there, I totally forgot about that. And that shit just blew my mind. Just like,
we used to go to the Circle. Old Madison. It used to be a spot called the Circus of Park. It got there with a round. Motherfuckers did school to go to that motherfucker just to get high and drunk and shit. But you're ready to like anybody and everybody, like celebrities and shit, like 3-Piece and Kusha Conflict. They heighted what they was doing and shit like that. That shit was dope as hell. Motherfuckers be like taking pride in what side of the city they from. You know what I'm saying? And I emphasize on the west side because Southside got a rich, it's like Native or Latino heritage and shit when it comes to the Southside. It's just so strong and rich, right? And the West Side is always just looked over because the conditions are a little bit different.
Right.
You know what I'm I'm saying? But the struggle's still there, you know what I'm saying?
Motherfuckers definitely be outside getting to it.
So it's right, and then you have your divisions and everything, whether it be hip hop, whatever, and those resources are tended to be cut off or not or limited. You know what I'm saying? For a West Sider, that's why motherfucker got to work twice as hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like so. Speaking since we on the West Side right now, man, like give me a funny moment from your childhood or a point in your childhood over there that was like a turning point for you, something like, you know.
A turning point. It's just like, man, compromising my freedom, bro, in my life. You know what I'm saying? For a nation or something that I don't know about that's beyond my pay level. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of us that do this and that or represent this or that don't even be knowing the history behind it. It's just like from California, like you got Bloods and Crips, and I may be inaccurate about my information, but it stems from how another man disrespected another gang member's sister from another set, and then Buddy ended up getting whacked, and then in return they had to whack somebody from that set, and that's how they became these never-ending wars between this set and this set. But in order for me to make a decision to say that I'm gonna be this or that, I gotta know the history on it. And I think that's the thing that we miss when we coming up as shorties, right? So you got predominantly GDs in the South, right? Yeah. But do they know the genuine history behind X, Y, and Z? And then now you can make a mindful decision and say, this is what I'm gonna do. So after compromising my freedom, my life, and my health for so many years, and it's different when you say that, when you can say that if you've been rapping or some sort that been harboring you from being in those conditions. I was active. I'm a runaway, so I've been active for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I go back to what you get, just being security. That's what I'm saying. Just being security on the tip is $30-$40. You know what I'm saying? This is when this shit was fresh. I've been active. You know what I'm saying? So when you grow up fast, you get older, you transition better. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, you don't know you in hell until you away from hell. So I guess removing myself from those conditions, because the conditions had me on like the run. Yeah. And then me having a little solitude in the suburban area that I was at, and then just observing how the people around me was living. Yeah. It looked like the American dream. So I was able to assess and say, hey, not really, theoretically. Yo, like that guy over there don't care nothing about the dirty ass Aces he got on every day. But his house, he's always adding shit to his house. That truck that truck he had is getting bigger and bigger. He's adding ladders to that motherfucker. So your priorities start changing, because now you're seeing what we just out there go fishing for is things that we can show off to each other, versus putting equity into our comfort space and growing up. That's what a man looked like to me. Before I was on the run and I was out there, to me, what a man looked like is hell, being the man on the set.
Because I was just because you said this, so I was like, yeah, when do you, I guess you say, grow out of that? You know what I'm saying? Being with that set and doing them things that you felt was definitely compromising your feeling. Like, when did it come to that point? Like, all right, bro, I ain't about to pull this move today. You know what I'm saying? Well,
you know what? My lady played a large role in that, right? So I was hustling hard. You know what I'm saying, at the time. And I had told her I was gonna stop because I was pretty decent. I was like, all right, I'll stop, but I was just talking out my ass. And I stopped. But then I was walking her to work, and I had found like an 8-ball. And like, they ain't just found an 8-ball. Well, this area that we stand in had a lot of hotel, and we used the motherfuckers to trap out of. Niggas, motherfuckers be on the run and everything out there, but they gotta survive. You know what I'm saying? And I found an 8-ball, and as I'm walking to work, she wouldn't outright say no, but she was like dry the rest of the walk and shit. And I'm like, man, this couple little dollars, I'll buy you some shoes with the little shit I'm for the flip with. I don't care, like, you know what I'm saying? She was looking like, I don't want you to even do that, like, you know what I'm saying? So I said, all right, without her speaking, I just took it and dropped it in the sewer, the local sewer, the nearest sewer that was by me. I just dropped it in the sewer, and then that was it. That was it for hustling. But I was still violent and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was still like violent, and I had like some type of testosterone level issue or something. But I wasn't. It was just pretty much me standing on foreigners. Like I come to these guys' native land, and then I start moving and doing certain things that they probably historically never seen. But my dominance kind of like alleviated that shit, and how I became dominant because I was more violent than they were.
Oh, man.
But I transitioned.
Right. So
I transitioned because shit started going my way. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got my first apartment. You know what I'm saying? I started to notice my kids and shit. Like, you know, I had kids and like I was already a kid. I didn't like notice them, acknowledge them in a way. Like I'll come home to them and it'd be simple shit. Like, but I'm only 14, 15 years old. It's like not like how it is like now. I'll drink a baby slob. You know what I'm saying? I'm in tune. You know what I'm saying? But then,
like you said, being young, you ain't, you know, you still was in that young mind state.
Yeah, you only want you once, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So don't be hard on yourself. Just put that in your shit and keep it moving.
Definitely. Like now, you know, speaking of that Purple Box event, you know what I'm saying? Like, that matter of fact, I believe that's what you was, not that one, but I believe you was going to one.
Nigga, it was that one.
Okay, I thought it was
when I left y'all that one time.
Yeah,
I had a Purple Box event that
day.
But
didn't you have one like later on as well, like maybe a couple months later?
Was it? No, it was that one.
Oh, okay.
I did Renaissance of the Culture first.
Okay, yeah.
I remember it was a historic fucking day that day because I left y'all and then went there.
Yeah, okay. So, and then that's because I was pressing you about the bucket hats. I was like, when the bucket's coming, they gonna drop out.
Renaissance was first, yeah.
Okay. Like what? Like okay, and I know that night, you know, that was the anniversary for Purple Box, so they had like a nice little lineup, little roster. You know what I'm saying? Like as for when you be at events like that, like are you the type to come do my set? Gone, or I'm gonna still stick around?
Can I keep it 100?
Yeah.
All right, so dig it. As an artist, I booked as an artist. I am not booked as a fed. And I hate that my tone of voice get like this and I kind of be like how I'm boxing these words so you understand me. But it's not that I'm better than nobody or none of that. I understand this business, bro. I'm a businessman before I'm an artist. And I'm a little older than some of these cats. So my limbs tend to just not want to do that. My mind don't want to do that. I don't want to sit and watch somebody else that we're on the same level per se. Like if you wow me and stuff and I'm just genuinely a fan, hell yeah. But you can't, you as the buyer, the artist, you can't expect me to fill in the space where your fan's supposed to be. As the artist, because you booked me as an artist. You didn't book me as a fan. So if it's something that like, say if it's Vic Spencer or whatever, and I'm into that night, hell yeah, I'm there. I'm getting front row. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta be on the stage. But other than that, man, I'm in the green room, bro. When I wanna stand and look up to somebody, I'll pay for it. I just went to go see Babyface in Vegas. I paid for that experience. I wanted to do that.
Yeah, I know that you do travel.
Come on, bro. I'm not going to go here and then just be like fanning on. That's why these egos be flying high, because they under the impression I'm your fan. I'm not a fan of yours. I enjoy what you do. I appreciate what you do. I like what you do. What you do is dope. But I'm not your fucking fan.
In fact, speaking on ego,
confusing the fuck out of me.
So like speaking,
and I will confuse you.
All right, so like speaking on ego, is that something that people might misunderstand about you?
Potentially, but if I can give them this same spiel that I just gave y'all, you'll have a little bit of understanding. Man, I'm performing my ass off, first and foremost. I gotta change my clothes when I'm done. I don't wanna shake up with all of y'all as soon as I get off this damn stage. I just got through rocking, right? Then I wanna go to the green room and get my limbs together. If you did a performance, a 20-minute set, bro, and I work out, right? You just a schmuck that always get high and shit, and you a rapper, you're a real rapper. You do this shit full time. Them motherfucking sets be working your ass out. You have abs and all types of shit when you done. So I just want a little 30, 45 minutes, do a doobie, catch some cold waters, let these limbs rest, and then I'll come down and network. I got a whole different set of shit on. I'm dry. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? But it shouldn't be an obligation. And you're the first person to ask me that shit.
Yeah, because I'm curious about that shit. Like every time
I be having after parties to do this shit. Man, don't let my wife be there, man. We getting the fuck out. We already know what the fuck we doing after my set.
Because I'll be noticing that whenever I've been to certain events like that, like some people, they'll just show up, do their time, and then they'll be on the floor. Or some, they'll show up ahead of their time. They might be in the back for a minute. Then when it's their time, they're going to come do their thing. But then like some events, motherfuckers just come straight out the crowd. They got called, come on, do their thing. So when that's kind of why I was like, but I
gotta unload my clothes and shit. I got racks. Y'all ain't got no racks and shit. I got tables. I got racks. You get my shit out. You get a motherfucking player experience. You going on a rack. You ain't going on a motherfucking table in the back. That item that you got is unique. It's yours. It may be only 3 of them motherfuckers. Fit the dick. You know what I'm saying? It ain't manufactured in that manner. It was touched by me, the artist. Yeah, okay. You feel what I'm saying? So if I do make that move to get the fuck out of here, first of all, Mr. Misfit gets Danny out the house.
Okay.
Let's start with that fucking foremost. And let's talk about second of all. When we talking about you want me to be a fucking fan and a good sportsman, you have to start paying the athletes. Yeah. You feel me? Hip hop do not remove bills off of my refrigerator, bro. GNMC branding company remove bills off of my refrigerator.
Yeah, matter of fact,
dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, so speaking on this company right now, how many years it's been around now? As
an official LLC, it's been 3 years. It'll be 4 years in March. GNMC has been going since 2015. So documented 2015, that'd be about 10 years undocumented, and then documented about 4 years.
Yeah, so like, you know what I'm saying, within that 10-year span though, like when did you feel like, bro, yeah, we cooking now? You know what I'm saying? We moving this merch at these shows, or motherfuckers usually going on the website making these purchases. Like when did it seem like, oh, okay, we got another sale. When you seeing like the invoices just continuing to come, it's like, all right, got 15 orders, we got a million bitches out this week trying to get them. You know what I'm saying? Like when did you kind of just feel like, okay, now like now instead of me saying, yo, come fuck with my merch, or yo, check out this shirt, or I might, give a nigga a freebie just to get them in tune. Now it's like, okay, they bought the hoodie, they bought this crew neck, they bought these joggers.
It's every weekend, bro. So if you want to be honest, like bullshit, not like as soon as I made it like a LLC type of deal, 2001, so it's about 2022 to now, like it seemed like it's getting busy. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's mainly, and that really builds up my confidence. I think that's the main part is my confidence. So if I don't see you in my shit, or like when more or less are you buying it, it's just like when I catch these little sightings. You know what I'm saying? I know I done sold it to you. I know I done gave it to you, whatever the case may be. But I see the sightings. I sometimes like UFO sightings. I'll see it pop up somewhere on somebody else's feed that I ain't even following, but somebody I know is in the background. Somebody I sold it to is in the background. Like, yo, that's my shit. Yeah. I touched that. Okay. I don't even got online no more. Cause I make more money hand-to-hand combat. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like that page that I'm running, goddamn it, costing me more to have it up than I'm making money off of it. Yeah. That's a good gateway for motherfuckers to be like, all right, I'm gonna go to your site and buy some shit. Don't you think I got the fucking tools and resources to see if you did? Right. Sure. Like stop saying that shit. No, holler at me now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Ding a dong on my phone, let's grow. But no, it's been doing this shit since I'll say 2022, and it seemed like the last year and a half or so, I just been more confident being creative. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I mean, I asked about that because I know in the on the you and Tony Banks in the song Uncle Remy for President, you say it like, yo, I don't have to buy some shit that I can make. So, and I know a lot of people, they harp on merch every now and then, but it's just maybe for a project, not necessarily just to have
calling that shit merch. Calling that shit merch. That's what you feel me at. I don't, you know how motherfuckers, this is a lifestyle. It's not a fucking lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I think that so it's collectives, right? So what you're gonna get today is the first of all. Yeah. To see what I was going, like, even that part right there, bro. Yeah. That's lightweight privilege. I'm gonna give you my fuck up product. The product that I fucked up, the prototype for what's coming. That's ill, bro.
I mean, from when I seen it,
because I can just rock it. That shit didn't look like a mock-up to me. I rock the motherfucker. I'm who I am. I don't give a fuck if you, Joe, that motherfucker cracking right there. Hey, You never seen a Rolex in real life. Shut your weird ass up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like that type of shit. But you know what I'm saying? No, man, hell no. Like, I'm getting more creative because I'm confident and I'm not afraid to push the envelope. And when you see me post, what I post, I don't own that. I don't own none of that. I'm posting it because somebody ordered it.
Okay. Yeah. Because like when I saw
That's
that,
how I'm able to. That's how I'm able to track my invoices and shit for the year, for the quarter, and shit, every quarter is referencing back to my IG account.
because like when I saw that, I was just like, oh damn, and I'm like, weather changing. Didn't go
I'ma
need
change.
it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna change. I want to do fucking puffer coats. I want to do puffer coats because simplicity. I never make it too complex. Sometimes I'll get complex and do some fuzzy wuzzy shit with my shit, but I wouldn't do that to the client unless the client asks for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was just like, that shit just right on time. You know what I'm saying? We here, we in winter. You know what I'm saying? And we starting to get them glimpses of the snow and the
That shit
and,
cold-blooded.
you know what I'm saying? And them temperatures dropped. So it's just like to know. And when I saw that, I was like, damn,
That's
I
cold-blooded.
need one of them.
That
but
bitch cold-blooded. I was like, yo, that's cold-blooded. I was talking to my daughter. She wanted the goddamn Def Jam, Big Jam, Holly Jam, some
Big
jam tonight.
Yeah, big jam.
She was like talking about all these artists and what's the mask the kids be wearing?
The shiesty, that's what they call it.
Why we call it? That's what we was talking about. Like, why y'all call it the shiesty mask? That's just a ski mask, goddammit. When I was young, like, the song I just came out, Burn Holes in the Skull Cap for Impulse Decision. I think I went over some heads because we, as Chicagoans, we say skull cap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Definitely
saying?
skull
So when
cap.
it comes to a national, I had somebody from another state ask me like, "Yo, what's the skull cap?" I'm like, you know, like your hat, your skull. I couldn't even sit down. I'm so fucked up. It's the shit you wear in the winter. Your what they call it, a beanie. What is it called? A beanie?
Yeah, being winter, the winter.
Oh, that
beanie.
motherfucker skull cap.
Yeah,
So,
skull cap.
we was making some fucking impulse decision.
Yeah.
That motherfucking Duke skull cap. I'll burn a hole in that motherfucker and turn it to a ski mask.
Okay.
That's where that comes from. Burn holes in this. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
because like I done had a couple of them, but like when he wearing glasses, I don't never put it over, so I just make sure.
No,
I
you
make it
flip
like
the
a
flop.
makeshift. I make it like a makeshift. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
you
saying?
flip the flop, but I ain't seen nobody. I seen motherfuckers with the shits. They had the shits. They had this shit right here where they pull it down, and they had like the little tattoos on their shit,
Oh no, I ain't had one.
crosses
of them.
and shit on their ski mat. Yeah, I see that shit now. But shit, fuck that shit. My shit, nigga. You can roll it up, and then you have a different type of hat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You flop that bitch down. If you do want to pull it down, you just got a tattoo on your neck, nigga.
Yeah. I like that. That's good.
I
That's
mean,
creative. That's
shit.
very creative.
If
you
I
know
would
what I'm
wear it, I think anybody should wear it.
Yeah, real
That's some
shit.
biased shit. But if you don't wear it, that's cool too. But I like to think that I'm fly.
saying? Like matter of fact, speaking on the GNMC with the branding, like I noticed that with a lot of events that people throw, like the charity events, basketball games and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Would you? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, put a nice little squad together, man. Have the jersey, or it don't even have to have. You can just have this right here as that tag. This is who made the jersey, but like
Yeah.
just to, you know what I'm
I'll
saying?
sponsor some shit.
Yeah.
For sure.
Cause I was
Sure.
sure.
It depends. Let me not just say for sure, because it depends on what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Who's involved in it? You know what I'm saying? Yes, hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I think that's a great opportunity, man. Everything is not money based. These resources and tools, they cost more than anything that you can actually spend. You feel me?
Yeah, because I'm seeing it. I'm just like, man, I'm seeing like a lot of the different Chicago brands that jump in these events. Some of them make the jerseys, or like Fashion Geek. He did, I believe, Julian high school basketball team. He redid their whole joints, gave them the home away and the alternate, and I think that was like the first of its kind as far as out here, as far as clothing brand goes in Chicago based. So I thought that was kind of flying. Then when we had Black Militia on here not too long ago, I asked them the same question. They was like, you know what, that's a good idea. You didn't think about, they're like, yeah, we would do that. Because they already had jerseys, you know what I'm saying, mock-ups, and they own versions of the Black Hawks blue, things of that nature. So then when I'm seeing that, I'm like, man, I would love to see more of the artists that are 100% invested in that, in their branding, see them get a chance to just show out for a charity event or whoever, we put this team together. I can mock up 15 of them things for y'all. Y'all rock, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
I would love that. You know what? I'm realistic. So like, you talk about how shit move between this date and this date, but it's really like, it's really like those are all like Black Military. That's Easy O'Hare, right?
Yep.
My guy, we rocking May 20th at the 1900 building out west. But when you talk about that, you talk about how the how I inspire to be a fashion geek, right? Yeah. That's like that comes with like employees. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think I'm at that point right now as a brand to where I can get it out massively like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like these motherfuckers is pulling up. I do want to very soon to have a client pickup area. You know what I'm saying? I actually was working that before, but like I be so busy, man. Like I enjoy my real life than hip hop than anything. You see how I cram a lot of stuff into one day and stuff. Right. It's because that's how I get the quality of life. Waking up at 4:30 in the morning and then going through that day and getting only 4 hours of sleep. Pretty much, I got 20 hours in my day. Yeah. So I do that with like hip hop. I love hip hop. I love what it does for me. I love the energy and the outlet that I have. I love the creativity that I'm able to do several different facets of things. But I really enjoy like my personal life with my family. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's just a senior citizen in me, but like it kind of contributes to when you say, do you hang out after the shows? No, because that was dope. That was like my birthday party. Now I'm going to somebody else's dynamic birthday party. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the celebration shouldn't end. So let me go find something else to do, or I'm going to go home. Lately, it seemed like I just been going home. You know what I'm saying? I just go home. I think I had this thing on my face, and it blew up on me before the show. And I told my brother-in-law, I was like, yo, I'm finna go home, because right after it happened, I got like really drowsy and shit. I was like, I'm just going to go home. And he was like, bro, you can't go home, like you got a performance. And I'm like, I'm sleepy. Like I just got sleepy as hell and comfortable. My face was warm and shit. And after that event, even though that was a dope, high energy ass event, they was showing love and shit. You know, I was selling merch. I just had to get the hell up out of there and get in my comfort zone. Again, I don't know if it's just the senior citizen in me. You know what? I just don't want my energy on frivolous shit, like getting drunk, like getting hella drunk. I want to get, if I'm gonna get hella drunk and stumble around and do shit, I want to be amongst the bright lights like Vegas or some shit, you know? Yeah. Not just in Chicago randomly on a Tuesday, I just performed and shit. Nah, man, make it count.
Like, so you and Ill City, y'all got the single out, Versace Water, you know what I'm saying?
Versace Water.
So is that to line up a project with Ill City, or is this like...
You ask good questions, man. You be asking good questions. I said that the last time, didn't I? You be asking good ass questions. So you know what I said in the beginning didn't apply to y'all. But yeah, no, it's not to build up a project, the upcoming project. Again, I kicked off the year with Ill City. Okay. I kicked off the year with Part of My Integrity EP. So it was only right to end the year with them. Just like how I started off the year with Mr. Castle. I started the year with Mr. Castle. He was the first song I did this year, which was Why Wouldn't You? And then shortly after I dropped Part of My Integrity with Ill City, but I'm ending, so it's pretty much in this formation, start to finish, and then the second to last, start to finish. So the end of the year, I'm going to end it with the Mr. Castle production. Okay. And he started the year. And then Ill City did the second project of the year. Now he's doing the first of the year. Okay. I mean, first of the last of the year. Okay. It's just pretty much paying homage to the people that helped me get to where I'm at right now. Like, these people contribute to projects that I've done and gave me canvases to work on. So, you know what I'm saying? And again, they know what I mean when I say, like, I'm doing a project with you now, and then 2 weeks you get a whole different project from me. It's like, damn, he moving on that fast. It's like, yeah, but you know what I'm saying? I'll piggyback and do something else. You know what I'm saying? So to make sure that you understand that I appreciate you fucking with me, and I ain't forget about you, Joe. I'm back. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. And then you and Tony Banks, you know what I'm saying? Y'all done worked a couple times. As a matter of fact, I know you just did like a live set at this crib on the couch and everything. You know what I'm saying? Giving everybody like that tiny desk feel, but we had, you know, this is our version. This is how we get down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then y'all got the EP out. You know what I'm saying? And that video. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Reem's for president. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But what is it about him that y'all was like, yeah, we gonna let's knock some shit out? Because before, like when we had you the first time, you were saying like y'all had plans on doing shit, and you already had it like mapped out as far as in the order you was gonna go about doing these projects and things of that nature. So now y'all lock in and knock out this joint. Like, what was that process like? You know what I'm saying? Like when it come to that, are you quick with it? Like we zipping in, let's get this done, or it's like
that's a good ass question. So let's talk about that Bane shit. I've been trying to get beats for Banes for like 10, 15 years, man. Right? So at some point I got his attention and I just wanted a beat and he sent me home with 10. I couldn't use all 10 of them. All of them was extraordinary, but I'm not writing albums. I understand the significance in the consumer. You know what I'm saying? You can give them episodes. Yeah. You don't have to give them, you know what I'm saying, movies all the time. Sometimes a series is always doper. Yeah. He finally got down and I J'd down on him immediately. Because I didn't want him to say black, no trade backs, right? Yeah. So I grabbed him, I did him in. And I feel privileged, bro, like with Tony Baines. Like I remember listening to WGCI and one of his beats being played by another, and the artist was on it, no matter who it was, and I hit his trademark and shit. I'm like, yo, I know that dude. I didn't even know him. I just would like pass him up in the venues and shit that we used to be around and shit. But I actually inherited his understudy, which was Henny Brown. That's my producer and DJ. So I got the next best thing. That's what I was doing, the Graphic HMC shit. To get his production, it felt like I've worked myself to the point where I can work with Buddy. Okay. Not handed to me, it seemed like he wouldn't fuck with me unless he knew I was thorough. And I guess over time that looked at thorough. He gave me the tracks. I laid 5 of them down. We kept 4. And then, like you said, I just had a plan. I have a plan for pretty much anything that I'm going to release. I know what it's going to look like visually, all of that stuff. But to touch on what you're asking, yes, there will be. If we talk about it twice at 2 different events where he like, yo, we got to get this Lightweight Pimpin' 2 out again. We got to do that. So that's up to the OG. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm down for whatever. But I do got a lot of stuff coming out for 2025. I just want to end out 2024 productively and with some content and substance.
Yeah. So we got this beat queued up, you know what I'm saying? So,
oh, y'all got me rapping and shit.
Yeah, you know how it go when you come through here, man. You can't not leave without giving us something.
Just a misfit. Lick 2 shots in the atmosphere. 2 shots of Jack down the hatch graphics here. Mixed martial arts who win a contest. Arm rolls, curls, push-ups, bench press. Nonetheless, verbal fitness. Mr. Misfit, shape and tip-top. Leave crowds open like flip-flops. Make you tiptoe, hopscotch, sunblock, my style hot. You underline or undermine or rhyme. Vivid pictures, inscriptions lost in time. This is I. Cement, your Chappie, Charlie Chapman. Fire-breathing dragon. I'm the lights, camera, action amongst the masses. Select the moves. Legacy beyond physical. Soul of an old dude. It's Mr. the U. Yeah. 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 Louis V. or Gucci. Your general salutes me. I'm big homie Tukey. Piff roll, pippin', I'm on a fight. Red eye, no overnight. Sativa, something like Southpaw, get it right. I'm lyrical, no need for the big words. You're lame, you get curved, you dang wanna get served. Gold fronts, finish kicks and dope shit until I run it. Diplomat, no politics. No greaseball, try to butter me up. Down a slippery slope, remains fit in the cup. The dopest for much, you ain't fucking with us. In a brothel full of sluts and still couldn't be touched. We in the building brands and killing shit. Fabrics or synthesis or walking business, bitch. We in the building brands and killing shit. Fabrics or synthesis or walking business, bitch. Simply pick, hit your shits. Simply pick, tick your shits. Simply pick, tick your shits. Yo, check it. Yo. Split, sick. Oh, fuck. Yeah, all right. I got some more. How long you got?
We got a little time.
Okay. Yo, spit, sick, grab, split shit in half. Live with shit bags, fucking with the math.
Briefcase rap, gentlemen all business. I got more workout than you, all fitness. Flexing pose, lats fully extended. Then bend off in a limo because I'm gifted. Chanel vintage shades, thumbing ways of getting paid. Alright, bro. I'm out of motherfucking breath. God damn.
Yeah, you did what you came to do.
Hey, listen. And don't smoke no motherfucking reefer when you come on here, cause your mouth gonna get cotton. Rotten.
Oh man. So like you said, 2024, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of shit for 2025. But when you get that opportunity at the end of the year, you know what I'm saying, when you get that just, New Year's Eve, you get that, that little chance of yourself, you just get to sit back for a little minute. Whether you go outside, smoke a doobie, sit in a chair, whatever, you just get them 5-10 minutes to yourself. Like, when you look back on 2024, what's gonna be something that you was like, yo, I did that shit. Whether you had set out to do it or it's like, yo, I did it and that wasn't even a part of my plan. You know what I'm saying?
I think all of it, man. Like, it's been a good year, man. I say that for the last about 4 years, I've been saying, like, man, if I can have a year like I had last year, it'd be the best. And that was like 2021. And I said in 2022, if I can have a year like 2021, just like it, not better, but just like it. And this year has been like one of the best years. And it's been a lot of lessons in this year, but all of it, bro, like all of it. Like, I went from just like, putting that GNMC like blocked university letters in the corner to like really like investing into myself to where I can print out my designs. The fact that I can even design, taking my talents I didn't know I had, whether that be videography editing, having the patience to deal with the stuff that goes on in this craft and the politics within the city and the scene and hip hop in general, right? Like, all of it, bro, like all of it. None of it is taken for granted. You know what I'm saying? So there is no particular thing that I can say, hey, that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? I think that I like to be an angel, and I like to be nurtured. I like to nurture to see things grow, and I've contributed. I like to think that I've contributed to a few things that are tangible, and you know what I'm saying, and are developing, and I assisted with selflessly. You know what I'm saying? So I think just becoming a better person, it contributes to me being a better artist, father, business owner, career man, whatever the case may be. Just giving back and shit and growing, bro. Like, so I appreciate it all. And it's not going to take the end of the year for me to recollect on that. It's going to be probably every Sunday morning or Monday morning where I've summed up my week and see how far we moved the chains to get those first downs.
Yeah. Before we slide up out of here, man, who you want to shout out, man?
Shit.
To today?
Shout out to Stone Flacco, goddamn Ross Caesar, Mr. Castle, Rufus Sams, goddamn Tony Baines, Young Tack, Mo Cyrus.
From Detroit, ain't he?
Yeah. Been really been embracing me a lot, man, since I've met him, man. Really dope ass dude, real creative dude, I like to say. I think he's a mad genius. He got some kill on the smoke. I like to sucking shout out fucking Greasy, Pretty Boy, Thirsty, all the homies off the block, Willie P. Man, who else, man? This is definitely ending off the year well. Who did we just say? My wife, Teresa, Cherish, my daughter, Danny, Precious, Destiny. Man, shout out to all you guys, man. You contribute to my growth and shit. Give me reason and purpose, you know what I'm saying? So, and shout out to all of you guys that support GNMC Branding Company, man. It means the most to me. It's not about the money, as you know, it's reasonable pricing. So it's never about the money. It's just about feeding into my ego and me seeing you with my shit on. And you know what I'm saying? And issuing out quality goods. I think that was the biggest lesson. You know what I'm saying? We got our brands we go to that we think is quality, but we go to that other brand that charges a whole bunch of money for their particular quality when I can get that exact same type of texture and garment and make it affordable for the average consumer. You know what I'm saying? It's just about what I put into it and what I expect back versus trying to get the world. You know what I'm saying? And so thank you to all them people supporting GNMC Branding Company. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to No Insurance Pod, the podcast, man. Everybody I work with. I work with goddamn, DJ Real One, Pugs Adams. Man, we do this. My man Killer Dilla from Canada. Ayo from Canada. Fucking Daniel's son. AM early morning, good looking in the mid and second quarter, bro. Came through on the clutch with the private event, man. The Crime Apple pre-event and shit, man. A lot of motherfuckers been jiving with me, man, and I'm really grateful for that. So shout out to all y'all, man. If I left you out, I didn't mean to. Pickpockets, we got some shit in the pocket. That's some other shit, man. Okay. Like 2025 would be real stupid, but really humbling. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a project and we keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? And we got a lot of those. So yeah, man. Shout out to everybody.
Matter of fact, matter of fact, why you here? So me, you know what I'm saying? Like I listen to everything as far as like just young, old, whatever you want to categorize, right?
Yeah.
But this project right here, this lightweight pimping.
That's my wife on the cover.
You know what I'm saying? This right here,
that's
bro.
That's at the MGM. That room like 1,500 square feet too.
Like these 4 tracks, bro. I kid you not.
They love 4 track. They love dynamic folds, ain't they?
Yeah, I fuck with this heavy.
Which one?
But number 4 for sure. That's the one I just been playing like constantly.
Uncle Remy's for president.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
goofy as hell. That's some West Side shit.
Yeah.
Country ass niggas.
It's funny, like y'all saying Uncle Reach for president. We right behind the heroes, like you know what I'm saying. So, which one you fuck with? You
oh, here we go.
Gotta
Come
do,
on,
you know
bro.
it's the
I seen
the
Buddy out
annual
there
debate.
punching the wind and shit. Was this some type of trick question if I answered it wrong? No, man. I'm fucking with motherfucking Uncle Remy's, man. I eat that shit like by Sundays, like they say bi-weekly. I eat that shit every other week, bro. I'll go on my phone right now and show you the receipts, cuz. And it don't matter what fucking location. If it's there and if it's convenient, I'm there, bro. My family go crazy for this shit. It's like crack. It's like Cane's.
Man.
You go in fucking Cane's, bro. When the last time you been in Cane's? You and your lady be eating good too. Y'all just was in motherfucking Cane's, cuz.
Yeah, where were you? That was what?
Y'all be in Cane's, nigga. That motherfucker like a made party. People be families by the bunch. Like you don't even see people eat like that no more. With families, them motherfuckers be in there by the families.
I was just trying to think. When's the last time we went? Wasn't that long?
Cause it's crack in that
Super
shit,
long ago.
cuz it's crack.
That shit good.
Crack chicken.
The
I don't
shit
even
that
like
we
that
ended
shit.
up getting, it was good. I
That
must
shit
admit,
that shit
sauce.
that shit tastes like retirement home chicken. Like they don't put nothing in it because they don't know if you know what I'm saying. The patients got them to take too much salt or not.
Oh man.
No, I'm a Uncle Remy's type of motherfucker. Like when you lick your finger, you still be having big ass chunks of kernels and shit on the sauce in your fingers and shit. And I tell you what, you can't do that to Harold's when you put it in the microwave. It still had that crunch ability and shit to it.
Man.
Nigga, Uncle Remy's, you can let that motherfucker get soggy. You throw that bitch in the microwave. Now you can throw it in the astronaut bucket. What they call that shit? The air fryer. Shit, you put that motherfucker inside the goddamn in the microwave and you hit that, you crunchy. You like, whoa, what the fuck is still crunchy? Yeah, motherfucker, is Uncle Remy's. And y'all say it's the sauce. It's just a different sauce, bro. It ain't different, bro. I mean, it is different, bro. Like that shit good too. If I was in Minnesota and it was only Harold's, I'd be knocking motherfuckers upside the head and say this is the best chicken in the land, Harold's, because I'm from this motherfucking land. But if you got the two, White Sox or Cubs,
Sox.
there you go.
You know.
South side,
But
west
I
side.
will. But I ain't gonna knock them when
That's
they win
north.
though.
That ain't got shit to do with you. That's
I know,
north.
but still,
That's
like, if they
north.
win, I'm gonna give them their love. But I'm
They
a
Chicago,
South
right,
side.
for
You
sure,
know what I'm
right?
saying? Yeah,
For sure. But that's your side. Damn, I ain't got no another analogy to go with the west side, south side shit.
Man, matter of fact, though, give my shout out real quick. Shouts out to both my OGs. You know what I'm saying? They both celebrated birthdays a month apart. It's a beautiful thing. They still here. I still got that resource, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Vega for always opening the door so we can come through here and do our thing, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to E that came through today. My brother P, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Misfit once again. You know
Thanks for having me, bro.
And I'm glad that you was one of them niggas that commented when I was like, look, it ain't about if you got something going on. If you want to come down here, come down here. Come kick it with a nigga for an hour, you know what I'm saying? Come kick it with us. Let us chop it up, have conversations. It's not necessarily about what you got going on. Because we might have done that already, but like, fuck, come on, bro. Like, why not? You know what I'm saying?
They got this spot, 1900 North Austin. It's on Cortland and like Narragansett. This place is the dopest fucking event spot. He has a dopest event spot right now, but this event spot is pure business. Okay, it's a really nice, clean establishment, and it ain't for no fuckery. But this one place I'm talking about is for the fuckery, because it's not cut into section where professional sectors are. It's just a big ass warehouse with dope art around it, and we go there to perform. They have rap battles and all of that shit. You can check me May 20th there, 1900 North Austin. You have the likes of Easy O'Hare, Vale the General, myself, Ross Caesar, and Stone Flacco. With Kimbo, you have Lowdown, I believe, buddy that be acting out with Uncle Hank. Yeah, he'll be there. And then you also have special invited guests, Darkside Ballers from the west side of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all I got, y'all, man. Thanks for having me here today. It's been real player-like. Yeah. And now I'm about to go and get back on this airplane and get back to Bow O'Hare.
You know what I'm saying? And we gonna slide up out of here with your video. You and Tony Bangs, you know what I'm saying? The purple box.
Lightweight.
You know what I'm saying?
Light salt, mild sauce on the wings, fried hot. That's supposed to have been a summer smash, man.
Hey, shit. It's still going right now.
Yeah, brother.
And we'll holler at y'all next time.
Peace.
Purple.
Light mild sauce on the wings, fried hard. Just an excuse to put the phone on the charge. Deodora factory lace, just slide in. The vintage mind state blueprint on how to win. Pat Riley, Phil Jackson, and Chuck Daly. Double dribble, arch rivals, I love the 80s. Had her butt naked, stripped down till her ankle socks. All baby, come over here and pussy pop. I wear what I create. So no Joe, I won't be spending my good money on shit that I can make. Your Cuba link's fake, and everything you say working my nerves, sheets, give me a break. Eat sugar-free candies, ain't nothing sweet. Better get a day job fucking around with me. Old school to death, sway lows, 2 steps. Playboy, I'm Hugh Hef, shit show sharp, too fresh. Light now, sauce on the wings, fried hard. 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 Mr. Misfit and Tony Bangs the guard. 2-gram dudes and I take big drags. Jet lag from the zigzag riff-raff. Split sick grab, split shit in half. Live with shit bag, fucking with the math. Briefcase rap, gentlemen, all business. I got more workout than you, all fitness. Flexing poles, lats fully extended. Then been off in a limo because I'm gifted. Chanel vintage shades, thumbing ways of getting paid. Attend the mini bar while waiting on the dame. Elaborate and such, and I don't give a fuck if your face got stuck in the middle of 2 trucks. Life is a gamble, baby boy, go hard. The streets don't love you though, word to God. Shy, shifty city, shit go east quickly. Situation sticky, simple pack a blicky. Light now, sauce on the wings, fried hard. 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 Mr. Misfit and Tony Bangs the guard.
Purple.